Alright guys, we have a new product. Interesting, okay? Before, what I've been doing is, if you're skilled enough or you know how to mod stuff, I've been modding real steel ghost rings. Some of the ones I've modded are Arrowmark, Marui Glock, and Snake Eyes. Those are the three most common ghost rings I've used, and I'm not sure if there's actually other more real steel than those. I mean, those are the three I found on like Brown Nails and stuff, and Amazon. And if you know what you're doing, you can tap those, and then you're gonna have to do some filing, no doubt. But I think this is officially the first ghost ring for the Glocks, like airsoft world. So I saw this. I didn't even really see it marketed. I just randomly saw it on his I think my news feed, because I have his page liked, and it was actually a really reasonable price. I think it was about $30 shipped to me in America, and for $30 I can't complain. So let's take it out. And before we start, you guys, if ghost sights, I think the best thing for you honestly is to try it out if it works for you. There's a lot of dispute behind the if ghost rings work at all. To be honest, it's an old fad. It was about probably 20 years ago. This was very popular. They sold it through law enforcement and combat kind of stuff, and it then worked its way into competition. And you know what? It died out pretty quickly because it's not right now. It's not even in competition now. I can't even think of a person who is in top rank using ghost sights. It's very different. But what they did 20 years ago, and what people who defend this, I'm not gonna lie, I like this because this is how it looks. But the people who defend this will usually tell you that it's for CQB speed. You sort of point and you shoot with it, and that's what you do with the ghost ring. And then they'll say if you want accuracy, if you want to be able to shoot in the same hole, you get a 3-point system, or you can just do blackout and fiber front, an adjustable sight, of course. But yeah, I think that's the most common thing people say what this is. It's a very different style of shooting, and one thing I can tell you for sure, if you have bad eyesight, or if you're a little older, that would go bad eyesight. This will help you for those bad eyesight. I have bad eyesight, so I mean, this is, for me, looks awesome. It looks cool, but at the same time, for me, I'm cool with it because I have really bad eyesight. The only thing I can tell you right now is it's very different, and shooting over it and around it is sort of I would say a little more difficult because you have this arch blocking it. But like I said, for $30, I can't complain. This is out of the box, no problem. Let's take it out and show you guys, and I'll try to see if I can put it on some metal slides. I had a friend ask me if I could try it on Wii Slide. I'm sorry, I don't have any Wii Slide. I've sort of been condensing and get rid of stuff, so I'm actually down to not many left. Not many Glocks left. I'm sort of going through a spring cleaning. Okay, you can't see the marks on here, but that's okay. For $30, I'm not gonna complain. This is a good deal for me. I don't have to do any fitting. Now on the metal slide, guys, be prepared to do fitting. That's the only advice I can give you. Let's try detonator. Cause I actually want to put it on the detonator. I think that's going to reward me the best since the front sight is fixed already. And I'll probably change this to a fiber. But let me just show you one more time on what it looks like on a normal standard slide. This is just a plastic slide. So, one thing that I think people are getting confused with my videos. When I say drop in, or when I say easy, it's easy to install. That doesn't mean there's no fitment involved. It's hard to, I'm trying to put this in words, but there's horrible fitment, and then there's this, you know, sort of quote unquote easy drop in where you have to do some fitment. When you buy upgrades for a pistol, you should always expect to do some fitment. That's just, it's pretty common, and you know, it'll help you learn more and grow more as you continue to, you know, buy more stuff. So that's the only thing I gotta say is, you know, whenever I say, you know, oh, it's drop in or it's easy, always, no matter what, expect to do fitment. Okay. So you can see it's a very different style, but I think it's cool. It breaks it up. It's you know, it's not the run of the mill. You rarely see these. The only thing you're probably going to see on nowadays, you'll probably see it on shotguns, because the ghost rings, when they're closer to your eyes, they perform a little better because it's not the whole aperture thing. But once again, this, you know, I'm not gonna sit here and preach about it, because you know what, you guys know me. The best thing I think you can always do is just try it yourself, and don't let anybody speak for you. So I'm gonna say the same to you guys. Try it out before you knock it. If you're getting it just because it looks cool, guess what? 30 bucks. This is a win. It's a big win. This is very cool. All right, this is the detonator. Okay, detonator with gun modified blowback unit. Let's take that out. Let's see where it's hitting. Okay, I think it's hitting here, like I said. But see, if you know, if you think about it, this is 3 companies I'm mixing, so you guys can't. That's one thing. That's what I'm trying to explain right now. Always expect fitment. Let me take this out. Let me put it back in just to see if it's okay. I'm gonna hold this blowback unit in hard as I can and try to. Okay. It's hitting it just slightly, but there we go. Okay. And then here's your fixed barrel, which is very cool. This is hybrid. But you know, see, I need to get this to be fiber. But okay, so we know it works on detonator. Okay, another person asked if it will work on 18. Easiest way, guys, just mill it down. Literally, just mill it down, and if the threads don't go all the way in, well, you're gonna need to be careful because you only have this much room to tap. Okay. If you guys seen the 18 one, they're a lot thinner right here. So literally just mill it down. It's, you know, it's pretty straightforward. This is, I have shooter design here, and then gun modify. Okay, we don't need to do any more. Seriously, if there's any fitment issue, I highly doubt there's going to be any serious fitment issues. 30 bucks. You can't lose. This is cool, and you know what? It's not going to be, if there's any fitment, it's not going to be like what you have to do for the real ones. Okay, the real ones, I spend quite a few hours tapping them and making sure they're lined up. That takes a lot of work. So big props to JL Progression for some. I'm happy that someone finally made ghost rings for the Glocks, because the high capa shoe design made them a long time ago. So we've had those for a while, thankfully, for the Bomar. Okay, if you guys have any questions, let me know. Honestly, the only thing I cannot do anymore is, like I told you, I've been getting rid of a lot of stuff. I'm trying to condense. I go through phases where I try to condense as much as I can. And, I've gotten rid of like PGC slide, gutter slides, Wii slides. So this, I mean, this is literally what I have in Glocks now, and maybe like 3 or 4 other ones that I'm building at the moment for fun. But so forgive me on testing, you know, trying to test with everything I can, but this will affect future videos. I'm trying to shrink, and to be honest, I want to have less stuff. Alright, sorry for the rant or ramble, whatever, but JLP, I think it was about 30 USD. Seriously guys, if you're interested in ghost sites and you don't want to spend $30, my best advice to you is research and you will see a lot of forums talking about if ghost sights are effective. Be sure, don't look at the ones that are based on shotguns or rifles. You need to look at pistols, because pistols are different since it's further away from your face than whereas a shotgun is closer to your face than a rifle. So do your research on pistol, and you know you're going to see a lot of people don't like them, but you know in reality, if you look at competition and how fast it faded out of you know, wasn't really popular. It, you know, it was a little hot for like I think a couple years, and then it just went downhill. So you know, money speaks, and right now, no, I don't think, I'm pretty sure no one in the real steel world are using these and being top of the, you know, top of the pack. Everyone's using just traditional 3 sights, you know, adjustable and one front. So but nonetheless, this is cool. I would buy another one. I hope he actually I doubt it, but it'd be cool to have a snake eye similar, because I don't want to pay 80 bucks for those, well, not 80 bucks for those snake eyes anymore. But yeah, I'll see you guys around. Take it easy.